Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyan, and we have our final update to the PC that we just made. It was an all AMD PC, and we popped in a Ryzen XT, the 3600, and we also popped in a 5600 XT Radeon graphics card. Now we want to upgrade to the 5700 XT and see what kind of difference we get with respect to benchmarks and the overall performance. So we've already run a Premiere export on the machine to see, or to set a sort of a baseline on Premiere to see how it will perform with respect to rendering. And already we're seeing a less than real-time exports as far as video exports are concerned in 4K at 60p. So it's exporting in less than a minute for a 2-minute video. So let's pop open the MSI 5700 XT. Now, there's a whole series of cards that are coming out, and even NVIDIA is about to launch their 3000 series. So I'm kind of excited for that. But until that happens, we're sort of stuck with these cards for the time being. And let's see how this performs. I'm going to shut this down. So there's always a clip in the PCI cards. If you're ever swapping your cards, remember there's a clip here. You always want to sort of release that before you pop your cards open. And they also tend to fall out if you don't have enough support given to the cards. And also remember to unplug your cables. So this was the power color card. It performed really well. It's sort of warmish. It doesn't get too hot either because the cooling is quite adequate, and it does have two rads inside, if you can see. So it's a pretty well-made card as far as the 5600 XT is concerned. This one has the same design. You have dual radiators inside. It's actually a single block, if you can see from here, and you do have dual fans. So we have to see how that performs. Goes back into the same slot. This one, however, requires more power, so we'll need to open up the second power connector as well. So luckily I didn't put metal cable ties, I only put the Velcro cable tie. This one will not be required, so I'll just fold that down, and this one will get plugged in. So this doesn't sag too much, which is also a good thing. That's it. We're all done. I'm going to in fact put the back plate on as well. So with that out of the way, let's power this on and see how they perform on this. So we'll start off with Cinebench. So what we want to do is run Cinebench again and see what that scores like. Not that Cinebench is very GPU heavy. It's mostly a CPU benchmark. But let's see if there's any difference. So this is the score. We scored slightly higher than the previous time. We scored last time 3,489, but this time we got a score of 3,736, which is a considerable improvement. But again, like I said, this is not a GPU heavy benchmark. So we'll close this now, and we'll go back to Geekbench. And here we'll run the GPU benchmark and see what difference we get. So we'll run the compute. So we are looking at a considerably improved score as far as the GPU is concerned on Geekbench, and you can see that in a synthetic render test or a synthetic benchmark, we are getting a considerably high score. Let me see if I can open up our history. So we can see that we're getting a 78,865, and if I go back to the OpenCL benchmarks, I can somewhere here see that we are scoring, earlier we were scoring on the 5600 XT, we were scoring somewhere around the 62,000, but here we are scoring somewhere around the 78,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. So massive improvement with respect to the GPU, at least on synthetic benchmarks. Now what we want to do is run Premiere Pro and run the export again and see how that goes. So here's our timeline, and this is the same timeline more or less. And what I want to do is send it into an export and keep all the settings the same. So that was the export, and we'll leave the graph on the screen right now. It appears to be approximately the same, but we'll leave it on the screen to tell you how much of a difference we get with respect to just exports on Premiere if you guys want to use this for editing. So we are going to run Shadow of the Tomb Raider next and see if we get any improvement with respect to benchmarks on that. So I'm going to keep all my settings the same as I did the first time with respect to everything that was changed. Everything is the same, and what we're going to do is run the benchmark just to see if we get a better frame rate on this graphics card. Getting 150 FPS. We're definitely getting a much faster and improved rate.
Check it.
So we're getting an average of 117 FPS, and again we'll leave our results on the screen for you with respect to what the 5600 XT got and what the 5700 XT got. In general, the gameplay seems a lot smoother as well, but that could just be, you know, like placebo effect. But in general, the gameplay seems a lot smoother. So that was it, guys. We removed the 5600 XT, which I think is a really good value. And even though you get quite a lot of improvement with respect to renders and gaming and the overall gaming performance and also synthetic benchmarks, I'm not sure if everyone would need that performance. So you can easily run with the 5600 XT and get quite impressive render times as well as gaming performance on this card. And there's quite a lot of price difference in that. So that completes our video. We've got a really good machine for editing as well as for gaming. And if you guys are interested in any of the parts and any of the things that we used in building all of these videos, we'll leave them in the description below for you guys to go check out. Go check out the 5600 XT if you're looking for a graphics card. It's really impressive. And until I see you next time, if you have any other requests for builds, I've been getting budget build requests quite a lot. So we'll do those in the near future. But if you have any other requests as far as PC or gaming is concerned, let me know and I'll try and do my best. So that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to iGyan and hit the bell notification icon. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.